Hey there, it is Wednesday, June 15th, right in the middle of June. A little bit shocking. uh, how are all of you? I am pretty great. I woke up this morning to 290 subscribers. I had 275 24 hours ago, so that's 15 in 24 hours, which is amazing. What that means is that pretty soon we'll be doing our next celebratory video slash stream, not sure yet which, um, of custom word game submissions from you, my loyal viewers. So you can join our Discord channel, GeoGesser discussion on the Puzzle Plaza server. There's an invite link in the description below. Oh, do I have to do it with two fingers? Description below. For how to join the server, and you can come find me on GeoGesser discussion. And there is a pinned message there with where to submit those custom. You may do a custom Wordle using the Asylum's Wordlelator. Not enough coffee again. Hopefully a little bit more than yesterday. And there's a link to that in the pinned comment. And you may also submit a custom symbol, Word 500, Gauntletles, which is also by the Asylum, or Crosswordle. And each of those sites has their own way of creating a custom one. It generates a link that you can then share. You can submit all of them through the same form. I do need them in the form because that goes into an Google Sheets spreadsheet where I'm keeping everything, so I can find them all. I don't have to go hunting for them. And you may submit more than one. Just submit them each separately, please, so that I have the different links. And then we'll just go through them all, however long it takes. So I'm very excited to see what people have come up with. I only ask a few things. One, that they're somewhat reasonable. Don't go find the most obscure vowel-less words you can. Let's avoid things like xylil and wax and cruth, because honestly, those are getting really old, and you'd be surprised how fast I'll come up with them because I'll know that's what you're trying to do. So creative, not obscure. If you're doing a longer or more difficult word, the Wordlelator does give you the ability to give me a hint if you think I might need one. And you can get clever with those hints too. It can be a pun, it can be an inside joke, whatever you like. And also a title. Sometimes people use the titles as a way of nudging you toward the right answer. So you can do that too. And the Wordlelator also lets you do things like provide starting words, first letter. You get to choose how many guesses I get, including infinite. If you want to give me infinite guesses, put a 0 for the number of guesses. So it's a really, really cool app that the Asylum made, and you should check it out regardless of whether you want to submit a custom word for me or not. I'll put all the instructions and a link for that in the description of this video as well. You don't have to go hunting for it. I don't like to make people go hunting for things. They're less likely to do it if they have to go hunting for it, right? One thing you don't have to go hunting for are the like and subscribe buttons right below this video. Really helps me out. Hitting that like button, it's just a small thing that makes a huge difference. The more people that hit that like button, the more people see my videos. So if you like what you see, that's the best, single most useful thing you can do to help me out. Leaving comments is great. I love interaction. Some of you have left me wonderful comments lately that have really made me smile, so I really appreciate that. I'm going to put my instructions for word suggestions here as well, because I tend to put them at the end and people don't watch that far. That's okay, I don't either. I get it. I like viewer suggestions for starting words. I like those words. 3 is good, 2 is fine, 4 is okay, depending. For things like Quordle and Wordsy. Preferably, each word has unique letters. So if you can give me 10 or 15 unique letters, that's the best. If not, then if whatever letters are repeated should be in different places in the word so that you're not just putting E fourth every single time. That's not helpful. And then I like the words to be thematic. And yes, I know about Flame Shunt Brick Podgy. I have used it myself. It is an excellent set of starting words if you're speed solving. However, I am not speed solving, and I find it gets a little bit mechanical if you just put 20 unique letters and then figure out how they go together. That's algorithmic instead of creative and challenging. So I don't want a set of words that's going to give me the answer. I want a set of words that's interesting. Words that are related to an author. We had a suggestion, I think it was yesterday. Days all run together. It was yesterday. A set of words related to Edgar Allan Poe, which I thought was very cool and very creative. A set of words related to a popular TV show or something, a movie you like, a book you like. If it's a holiday or some kind of celebratory day, give me a set of words related to that. That can be a fun challenge on its own, coming up with 2, 3, or 4 or 5-letter words that are thematic. So have fun with it. You're much more likely to get chosen if you make me smile. And it's really not that hard to make me smile. So see what you can come up with. I believe in you. A few other things. If you haven't watched my Dr. Hoodle short from yesterday, please go check that out. If you want to see a person experience pure, unadulterated joy, that's where you need to go. And what else? That's probably it for now. I have a Patreon. You can check that out. I post bonus content occasionally, cat pictures, and it's just a way that you can support me with a little bit of money if you are so inclined. Totally just up to you. You can choose how much, as little as $1 a month. Helps keep my content coming, helps keep me motivated. But you know what's motivating more than anything is that subscriber count going up. So if you haven't hit the subscribe button, now's a good time to do that while I get ready to play my word games for the day, which are Quordle, Squardle, and Wordle Peaks. So let's do it. I'm going to do my own set of starting words for Quordle today. One of my favorite shows is The Blacklist, so I thought I would start with black, crime, and what was my other one? I don't remember now. I thought of it right before I started this video, so that's my goldfish memory. Agent for FBI agents, right. Okay. If you haven't watched The Blacklist, it stars James Spader, which makes it worthwhile in and of itself, but it's actually a pretty good show. It's a FBI crime drama, but it's a lot of fun. I'm kind of obsessed with it. The 9th season just ended, so, if you haven't watched it, you've got some binging ahead of you. Enjoy. It's on Netflix. Gosh, only a K on the top right up there. That's a little intimidating. So the flaw in this set of words is I don't get the O, U, or Y in there. I repeat the E. See, it isn't a fantastic set of starting words, but it's not terrible. This is what happens when you leave me on my own to come up with a set of starting words, by the way. You can do better than this. And only an N and not even placed on the... Okay, I'm going to have to get the O, U, and Y in there. How about... I want to do vouch. It kind of repeats the C in the same place. It's not that useful, but it gets me a lot of other information. I don't have an S either. Maybe it's better to try to get an S in there. There's no T in any of the words. There's no E in any of the words, which is even more surprising. How about pushy? Pushy's good. Ooh, yes. I gotta get that O in there, but maybe I can actually solve one of these letters now. Is it SP? What in the world is this word? Oh, spook. It's gotta be spook. Okay. Oh, wow. And then spoon. Okay. And then, too bad I didn't have an O in there to begin with. Snowy? Good. And scarf. Okay, come on. I mean, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. I'm rather pleased with myself. Also, look at that. They all start with S. How crazy is that? Spoon, spook, scarf, and snowy? That's really something. All right, let's do Squardle. If you're not familiar with Squardle, I do it twice a week. Sometimes I explain how to play, sometimes I don't. I always do try to explain my reasoning when I remember to, so hopefully that will help you figure it out. But basically, we're trying to solve 6 words on a grid. The words intersect at these points, and it tells you when you guess a word which letters are in the puzzle but not anywhere that letter can see. So like if you put a letter here, for example, if you guess A here, but there isn't an A in this word or in these 3 slots, the A will be light gray. If the letter is in the right spot, it turns green, obviously. If the letter is in the word, is somewhere along that row, but not in the spot where you placed it, it will be yellow with arrows pointing left and right. If the letter is in one of the other squares in that column, it will be red with arrows pointing up and down. And if it is in both directions, in the row and the column, but not in that spot, it will be orange with arrows pointing every direction. And if it is not in the puzzle at all, it will turn dark gray / black. Purple letters on the keyboard are letters you have not yet used. And that's it. And then I don't know, there's a lot of sort of Sudoku-like logic involved in terms of, well, there has to be a T that can't go here, here, or here, so it goes here, and then you make a word that fits. We need some starting words for Squardle, too. And things like flame shunt, brick podgy, that kind of thing for Squardle isn't always as useful because, you can play a word in the first spot and then the second spot is basically unrelated. And when you guess, you have to fill it in first top and left, then middle, then right and bottom. You don't get to just put letters anywhere you want. It has to cycle through. So, well, I also really like the Wheel of Time. So let's do power, magic, and shawl. Shawl. How's that? I kind of like that. Power, magic, and shawl. That makes me feel powerful. Okay. So here's what I was saying. There's an E both in this word, but not fourth, and in one of these 3, well, actually in one of these 2 spots. There's no W, I, G, C, or M in this whole puzzle, which is a lot of eliminations right away. There's an O somewhere, but it's not in the top word or in any of these 3 slots. There's an O in one of these 2 spots. There's an S in both of these words, and so on. So, this E interests me a lot, but I don't think I know much more about it. This S is interesting. I'm highly suspicious, in fact, that this word starts with S. What else do we know? So this A, the A in this word has to be either here or here. Because it can't be here because this white A says there's an A somewhere, but it isn't anywhere this A can see, or this square can see. Same thing here. So it can't be in this spot. It can't be where I already guessed it. It can't be here. So there's only 2 options for where that A goes. So it would be interesting to see if this top word ends in A, because then that would place the A if it doesn't. And if it does, it would still place the A. Either way, it would place the A, I guess is what I'm saying. And then, what else do we know? I'm going to try starting with S. I think that's smart. And then, well, words need vowels, right? And I have tried all the vowels but Y. So I know the top word has an E. They both could have E. Probably do. How about study? I know that doesn't end in A, but it's trying kind of the rest of the useful letters all in one go there. All right. I knew that wasn't right, but it gave me a lot of information. So Sorry, my eyes are itchy. Like, I don't know if I have a cold or if it's just allergies or what, but apologies. I keep scratching my face. All right, so this, I was right about it starting with S. This S is pointing up at this, but there's still an S in this word. I think I resolved this S, but there's not an S. So this word does not end in S. The S is somewhere else. I'm trying to make the middle two words now, neither of which has an A or a U. So it could have an E, could have an O. I might try placing an O kind of in the middle. There could be a T here. In fact, there could be a T second in both words, which could be useful, but what would come before it? I was going to say ethic, but I already know there's no I or C. So I'm not sure about T being second, because I guess there could be another S. There is a, I bet these both words end in Y. Um, hmm. Right, I'm gonna try ST just to see what happens. Maybe that's a bad idea. Thing is, okay, it could be a T over here. So the T could be here and here. There's not a lot of letters that can come before T is my issue. Could try a tone. Oh no, I know. Well, no, I know it's not a tone. In fact, because I know there's not an A in either one. So what would come before the T if the T were second? I don't think there's anything that really works particularly well. Huh. Maybe it is ST then. I'm trying to think of other words that start with ET. Ethos? Ethos isn't a bad guess, actually. I'm going to do that. Oh! That came out of nowhere. Wow. Only because I already knew there was no I or C. I would have done ethic otherwise. But then what's the crossword? Also starts with ETH. That's very surprising. Okay, so I place this T. I'm going to lighten it because you can do that just to let you know, like, yeah, you've tried this letter already. You've placed it. You don't have to keep looking for it. Okay, so I'm pretty sure both these words end in Y because there's a Y pointing down and there's a Y pointing over. So I almost want to try pushy here. Is there a reason it couldn't be? There is not a reason it couldn't be. I'm going to do it. Not bad. Okay, so this word, I'm pointing at the screen like you know what I'm pointing at. This word has a P right here. There's nowhere else it can go. So speed and dusty. I think that works. Could it be anything else? SPEE. I think it has to be speed. That makes this, oh, dusty or dusky. I don't know. Okay, I'll hold off on that. I can just guess speed, but I'm wondering if I can suss out anything else about this word while I'm at it. I don't actually know very much about it. I think I'll just fill in speed. Oh, nice. Okay. So now I need to figure out this word. So this must be an E because there's no way D-U-S-E-Y is a word, right? So E-T-H-E, oh, ether. Perfect, yeah, because there's this R pointing down. Okay. So then over here, I need an A. And that A is, oh, it's still not placed. It's still either first or fourth. Could be array. First and fourth. I'm going to try it. Or what would be really cool is if I could get a T or a K to test what this word is, or even fill it in. Array would not serve that purpose. I'm also trying to think if that word on top ends in A, what it could be, and I'm not seeing anything obvious. So because I feel like filling in dusky or dusty, if whichever one I pick is right, I get the bonus guess, but it doesn't really tell me anything else that I don't already know, or it doesn't tell me much else. I'm going to try array. Okay. Interesting. So what is this word? Okay, it could have an H. Could be S-H-E. But it can't be E-E. Oh, I need an O. I missed that. Look, there's an O here. So this has to be an O. Moray? No, it's not an M. Oh, foray. Okay, if this is an F, what does that do? Shelf. Nice. Okay, so then this is foray, and is it dusky or dusty? I still don't know. I'm going to try forks. That'll still fill in foray, so even if dusky is wrong, then I'll know it's dusty. Okay, it is dusty. And then we finish. Yay! I could have done forts and filled in both, but I didn't know which one it was. All right, that wasn't fantastic, but it wasn't bad. I solved it. And I kind of like that set of words. Magic, power, and shawl. You can have them if you want. I'm not selfish. All right, last one is Wordle Peaks. Hopefully we'll go better than Squardle did. Wordle Peaks, we are given clues about the correct letters' relative position in the alphabet to what we guess. So if I start with, why don't I start with one of the words from Squardle, like shelf isn't bad. I'll start with shelf. So this is telling me the first letter is earlier in the alphabet than S, and all the other letters are higher in the alphabet than what I tried. So that's all that means. So it points down, it means closer to A. If it points up, it means closer to Z. or blue means colder, and H means, and orange, that's orange, and orange means warmer. However you want to look at it. I like to see them as arrows. Makes more sense to me. But that's the beauty of these games. You can have your own interpretation. So I like to, there's sort of two ways that I think about it. One is split the difference, so somewhere between A and S. But also, what makes sense in terms of forming a word, because every guess has to be a valid word as well, of course. So, kind of want to try O here. I want to do like L-O. Not loser. Oh no, E is lower. Could do lusty. Oh, okay. One thing I really like about this game is you can put letters wherever you want. You don't have to fill them in straight across. You know what? I'm going to try guppy. Oh no, higher than S. Gutsy? Oh, yes. I love this game. That only took that long because I was explaining it. I like it. All right. I'm very pleased with that. So that is my games for the day. If I'm feeling generous, I might make another video later. I actually have a lot to do today, so I wanted to get these out of the way. Thank you so much for your support. You still have a chance to hit like and subscribe before this video is over. Go ahead. Okay. Send me your custom games. I'm very excited. I don't have that many yet, so keep them coming. Tell me how your summer's going. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you're doing, how you're feeling. And I should be doing my normal live stream this coming Sunday, June something. What is it? 16th, 17th, 19th? Oh, June 19th. At 1 p.m. Pacific, which is 4 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. UTC. I know that's tough for people in Eastern Europe, Middle East, Australia. I'm really sorry about that. I'm trying to figure out another time that I might be able to stream. I'm considering a somewhat late night stream for me, maybe on Saturday nights. But it so much depends on what else is going on in my world. I do have a week-long school break coming up, so I might be able to do something that week. So we'll see. Keep an eye out. I'll let you know. Don't forget to join the Discord, and don't forget to have a really great week. And I'll see you tomorrow for some more word games.